11 young lives were snuffed out in the tragic stampede at Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium on Wednesday evening. The youngest of them was Divyanshi, who was just 14 years old, and the oldest among them was 29-year-old Kamakshi Devi. Young, promising lives cut short. Their only fault? They came to cheer for RCB and celebrate the historic IPL title victory. A day after the incident, the first FIR in the case was also registered, and it was registered last evening. It names RCB, the event management firm DNA Entertainment Networks, and the Karnataka State Cricket Association Administrative Committee as the accused in the case. As per the FIR, they went ahead with the event despite no permission being granted. It says that the organizers failed to manage the crowd, and posts on free passes put out by the RCB led to this overcrowding. The government has informed the High Court that the FIR has been transferred to the state CID and that the directions have been issued to constitute an SIT. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has announced that officials of the RCB, the DNA Entertainment as well as Karnataka Cricket Association will be arrested, also announcing suspension of top officials. The suspended police officers include the Bengaluru Police Commissioner, B. Dayanand, the Additional Commissioner of Police of Central Division, Shekhar, ACP Kaban Park Division, Balakrishna, as well as Inspector Girish. Now, Simant Kumar Singh, he has also been, he will of course be replacing the City Police Chief, B. Dayanand. So changes have been made. Top cops have now been shifted. The state government has also formed a one-man judicial commission to investigate the stampede, which will submit the report in a month. It will be headed by a retired Karnataka High Court judge, and the commission has been tasked with investigating the lapses in the planning, the coordination, as well as the crowd management that led to this tragedy. To a question on why the ADGP Intelligence, Hemant Nimbalkar, was not acted against as a total intelligence failure, the Chief Minister replied that action will be taken once the investigation report is out.
DGP of the state and DGP and IGP of the state to arrest immediately the RCB representative, the DNA event managers, the person representing KSCA, Karnataka State Cricket Association. The Cabinet has taken a decision to suspend immediately the CPI of the Kaban Park police station and ACP of that particular area, DCP of Central Division, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police, and who is in charge of the stadium, and Commissioner of Police of Bengaluru City.
So viewers, virtually everyone has been blamed for the incident, but the Chief Minister's deputy who was there at the event remains completely untouched. The BJP has slammed the Congress government, saying the responsibility squarely lies with the Chief Minister and his deputy, as the police wouldn't act on their own. The BJP also referred to the remarks of the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, who commended the police on the day of the incident. The BJP now asks what changed in 24 hours that the Congress party decided to suspend top police officials.
We appeal to all of them to still to be calm.
How many people died?
That is why we cut off a lot of programs were there. We didn't want to continue with the program. Only within 10 minutes with one round we just closed it. And we appeal even in the metros, whatever the metros has been jammed. We are not able to start. We are taking a little bit time to see that everything comes to the normal position. I don't blame my police department. They have done their best.
So now we showed you the claims that have been made by the government. Times Now has accessed the letter which the KSCA had written to the state government seeking permission for the felicitation event that was held on the steps of Vidhana Saudha. This permission was in fact granted on the morning of the celebration day. But Times Now learns that there was no permission for the event at Chinnaswamy Stadium. The question is, why was Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar at the forefront of the event, which did not even have any permission from his own police? Times Now has also learnt that the police had requested for a postponement, saying that they were not ready to make arrangements at such short notice. Police sources say that RCB team went ahead and announced the parade on social media without informing them. But why was there such a tearing hurry when the police said that they were not prepared? Further, it is learned that the State Home Minister had also agreed with the assessment of the police, but it was reportedly overruled due to political pressure. But who was this political figure on whose directions the police assessment was also overruled? In the midst of these questions, which the political leadership of the state must answer, Team India head coach Gautam has sent out a strong message that lives of people are more important than road shows.
I was never a believer that we need to have road shows. Never. When I was playing, I had the same statement to make even after winning 2007, that we should not have road shows. I think life of the people are far more important.
My colleague Neha Hebale joins us on the broadcast with the details of the action that has been taken by the state government. And Neha, at a time when a lot of criticism is being faced by the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister, DK Shivakumar, who was part of that event, which now the government says had no permission whatsoever, have the police officials been made scapegoat? What are the details?
Well, Pratibha, in fact, even when that one-man commission was formed by the government, this is something that, we had preempted and reported about, that, hopefully at the receiving end of all of this are not police officials there who are made scapegoats, and that's precisely what's happened now. It's very unfortunate that even as you had the police, in fact, stretching themselves out the previous night, on the night of, in fact, rather in the wee hours of June 4th, all the way till 5 in the morning, the police had already worked on the law and order, on the bandobast, on ensuring that after RCB's victory, the celebrations that went on till early in the morning, till as early as about 5 a.m. on June 4th, do not get marred by any violence or any, in fact, situation. And which is why, even after having stretched themselves out till 5 in the morning, the police had requested, had urged the government to not allow for this, saying that it's unfair to, have preparations made at such short notice. Look at some of the statements here coming out from the government. Now, Congress Minister Priyank Kharge, they're admitting that, 2-3 hours is all that they had for arrangements and preparations. You have others as well, of course, you have the Law Minister also yesterday saying that there were only a couple of hours there for preparations. And it's unfortunate that at the receiving end of all of this are 5 police officers there who had probably, of course, put in their best efforts to try and curtail that crowd. Remember, Karnataka Home Minister, of course, also mentioning there that there could have possibly been a crowd of nearly about 8 lakh as well that had gathered outside the stadium. With all of this being said, of course, we'll really have to wait and see, what comes out of that report there that's formed, and also questions being raised now about why the intelligence officers in concern, haven't been suspended, who are known to be close to the administration as well. But we'll really have to wait and see. The city, of course, while has got a new commissioner now, Simant Kumar Singh, we'll really have to wait and see as far as that report of the government is concerned, what findings are in it.
Okay, all right. In fact, DK Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister, was seen welcoming the players as they just arrived in Bengaluru. He was in Vidhana Sauda, he was in KSCA, in Chinnaswamy Stadium as well. And in fact, just moments after the stampede, when questioned about it, DK Shivakumar had also said that my police officials are the best. If they are the best, why are they now suspended? Is it to shield the political leaders? Those are the questions, because innocent lives have been lost. Nearly a dozen people killed in the stampede outside Chinnaswamy Stadium, while the government celebrated with the RCB their IPL trophy victory. Among the deceased is Divyanshi, a child who had her entire life ahead of her.
Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium was supposed to be full of cheer and joy. The RCB and Virat Kohli had won their first IPL trophy in the 18th attempt. But the evening turned into a complete nightmare. 11 innocent lives were lost in the stampede outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium. That was orchestrated by poor planning. 14-year-old Divyanshi was among those who lost their lives. Divyanshi was with her mother, aunt and 2 others to witness Virat Kohli and his team bring the trophy home. When the chaos began, the 14-year-old got dragged into it. She suffered serious injuries to her head and had to be rushed to the hospital. But it was too little, too late. Divyanshi got injured in the chaos, but it was the apathy of the administration that claimed her life. No ambulance, no police support, no first aid facility.
People pushed and she fell down. First aid they have not given properly. Yeah, in auto she has taken. She has taken in auto. There is no police support or anything. We waited for 4 hours for FIR, and during my daughter died, they have not given any support. My wife literally begged like anything. Nothing. No responsibility is total government only. Yeah. For political party, they will arrange everything, correct? For why this sports one, they are not arranging all these facilities?
Her family is inconsolable. Divyanshi's father is lost for words, losing a daughter at the tender age of 14. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar should answer, will 10 lakh rupees end their pain and sorrow?
And these questions will continue to haunt the Karnataka government. The Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister, who were seen celebrating with the RCB while there were people who were dying outside waiting for any help at all. With that, it's time for us to slip into a short break. We'll be right back.